the base case in the 700 to 750,000 range, the bull case in the $1.5 million range.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Cathie Wood breaks down market shifts, Bitcoin trends, Tesla's future, and tech growth. Let's dive in to see what's next.
ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood recently adding to her existing stakes in NVIDIA, AMD, and CRISPR Therapeutics. And for more on some of those names and others in the tech sector, Cathie Wood joins us right now. Cathie, it's good to see you. I'm curious about how you've been thinking about investing just over the last month or two, given that we've been sort of in this very volatile market. The tariff issue is sort of weighed over everything, but clearly a lot of the market has come back even in the past month and a half.
Yes, President Trump certainly has an interesting way of negotiating, and our thoughts from the beginning is what he's looking for, and what I think we learned about with India today is to reduce tax rates as much as possible around the world, high tax rates, especially on the United States, to reduce non-tariff trade barriers. And I think we're beginning to see more and more of that prove out here. This is a global tax cut. This is a good thing. So we think the headwinds associated with what seemed to be chaotic decision making are beginning to clear.
And are you therefore a believer that there's a sort of a big, we've already had a rally, off the lows. How does the rest of the year play out there for in your mind?
Well, we have been saying, actually, I just put out a letter talking about the rolling recession we've been in for the last 3 years since the Fed jacked up rates. We got a negative quarter in the first quarter, potentially in the second quarter as well. And I think more and more people are getting concerned about an extended recession and amid all the uncertainty. We actually think we're at the end of this rolling recession and that we are moving into a period after all of this uncertainty of much greater productivity. And interestingly, if you look at the government sector, we're seeing unbelievable productivity moves taking place. There's a video out there between the FDA, the new head of the FDA, and the new head of CBER, and they're talking about generative AI in reviewing studies, medical trials that cut work from days to minutes. So there's a lot of productivity, I think, evolving in the ecosystem. I think companies are now enterprises. We see from Palantir that this is now a strategic decision for companies. So I think we're going to see a lot more productivity-driven growth, which means inflation is going to be much lower than expected, which is going to be very capital-friendly.
Goldman Sachs has made a bold move into Bitcoin, becoming the largest institutional holder of BlackRock's shares Bitcoin Trust, IBIT. According to a recent SEC filing, the banking giant now holds 30.8 million shares, worth over $1.4 billion as of March 31, marking a 28% increase from its previous position. This leap signals strong conviction from Goldman and puts it ahead of major players like Brevan Howard in the race for institutional crypto exposure. But Goldman isn't alone. Big names like Jane Street, P. Shaw, and Symmetry Investments are also backing IBIT, highlighting a clear trend. Smart money is going risk-on in crypto. Goldman's total crypto ETF holdings reached $2.05 billion by the end of 2024, with $1.3 billion in BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, $300 million in Fidelity's, and nearly $500 million spread across Ethereum ETF from both firms. That's a massive 50% increase from the previous quarter. Driving this aggressive move is a shift in Goldman's economic outlook. With inflation expectations rising, the bank now predicts the Fed will cut rates 3 times in the second half of 2025. Lower rates often fuel appetite for higher risk assets, and Goldman is clearly betting that Bitcoin will benefit. Their move signals growing synergy between traditional finance and the crypto world, and it's just getting started.
You've talked for a long time about Bitcoin getting to $500,000 a coin, depending on the time frame. I think you were hoping for it to be there now. We are back up over $100,000 now. We're back to $103,000. To the extent you have a thesis about this, what is it at this point, and what would your new target be?
Yes. So we have always had a 2030 target, the base case in the 700 to 750,000 range, the bull case in the $1.5 million range. David Puel, our analyst and our on-chain analyst, put that piece out recently. And you can see the building blocks, how much share we expect Bitcoin to either take from gold or grow that store of value market. Institutions moving in, and they've barely moved in. We have 1 million more coins, roughly, to be minted ever. And institutions are just testing the waters right now. And then there's the emerging market use case as well. So we think we have miles to go, yes.
Tesla.
Yes.
Where are you on Tesla at this point? You've been a bull for a very, very long time. We're at $287.
Yes. Well, as we have put out there, our target in 5 years, so 2030 again, is $2,600. And our confidence in that number has gone up now that Tesla is commercializing robotaxis in August, in June. What we don't have in that number, and what is happening faster than we expected, and as you know, we're very focused on learning curves and how quickly new technologies are going to evolve. Humanoid robots. And Elon has been talking about that market being bigger, ultimately, than the robotaxi market. And he talks about Tesla being number one globally when it comes to humanoid robots, and also says that China is number 2 to 10. So we have to get moving on that score as well. We think that's a $26 trillion revenue opportunity split between home and industrial in the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to be a huge market. And the reason Tesla is ahead of the game is we're talking about the three platforms it's already innovating on. Robotaxis are robots. Energy storage, they will be electric. And AI. Those are the 3 technologies in the humanoid robot movement as well.
Anthony Scaramucci believes Bitcoin's path to $1 million hinges on one key moment: a sovereign wealth fund publicly declaring it part of the global financial infrastructure. While some of these massive government-owned funds are already dipping their toes in, he says the real flood of capital won't arrive until the U.S. gives crypto the legal green light. Speaking on Anthony Pompliano's podcast, Scaramucci emphasized that without clear legislation, significant institutional buying remains limited to the margins. He explained that once the U.S. passes stablecoin regulations, allows banks to custody Bitcoin, and advances the tokenization of assets like stocks and bonds, the gates will open. At that point, Scaramucci expects to see sovereign funds managing tens of trillions of dollars, making billion-dollar Bitcoin buys. That kind of move, he believes, would propel BTC toward the $1 million mark. Bitcoin's market cap currently sits just over $2 trillion, still small in comparison to sovereign funds like Norway's and China's, which manage over $1 trillion each. Scaramucci's forecast echoes recent comments from RK Invest CEO Cathie Wood, who said the odds of Bitcoin hitting 7 figures by 2030 are growing stronger. For both, the key driver is the ongoing institutionalization of crypto, and it's only just beginning. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.